Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. They've got Trice. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the 2.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Now here's Trice following the miss by Freak.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And he lays that one in. Looney's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bruins.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's Randolph. The Hoyas with another miss.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And, guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood.
He feeds it to Price. Here's the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Freak with it. Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in that list, Clark.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the 2 highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Thomas checked in for UCLA. Now here's Harkless. Free defending. Harkless dishes to Joseph. The layup missed. Hoyas on D. 4-point game.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Morris outside. Now here's Freak. Pass to Free. Johnson left side from 17 feet out. And the shot is long.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, we got Hodges, and it's Felix in at the small forward.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Thomas. Looney comes in for Johnson. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Free. The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special, and he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That's good from Hudson. The Bruins making a switch here. Starks is checked in. And then for Georgetown, Warren comes in for Hodges. And Trice is subbed in for Harkless. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak, he's in a point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. The Bruins shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Freak.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Now here's Freak. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Campbell. They set the screen. And now it's a double-digit lead. And that's now 10 points for Freak. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And here are the Hoyas now, after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. And here is Harkless, Hudson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, thinking again about the Bruins, being so dominant during those decades. They set so many records in that time frame, won 88 games in a row, which is still a record for men's basketball.
And these are exactly the kinds of performances that have people looking at Freak like he's the next big thing.
And with his team up, he knows that blood is in the water. I'm guessing he'll continue to press and look to carry the team on his back. This is a performance that will help define his college career.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And you think about the impact those years of dominance have had on UCLA. I mean, still one of the most honored and storied and decorated programs in the United States. I mean, they are the program on the West Coast, although the Wildcats might argue, at least recently.
Now, Freak. He's got 14. Here's Fresh. That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's blocked. To the wing right side. Here's Campbell. And that one's on target from the wing.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Taking a look at the Hoyas. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the two-guard spot. And the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. And the Hoyas with some changes. And some changes here for the Bruins. Porter comes in for Barton. And Freak subbed in for Free. And then for Georgetown, Joseph, he's checked in for Hodges. And it's Wilson in for Gonzalez.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in. And that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Bruins leading by 8. Here's Freak. And it's Felix with the rebound. And stolen by Freak. Pass to Irving. He kicks to Freak. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Felix. There's 38 seconds left here in the second half. Joseph, the pass to Trice. He dishes it to Nelson. Hoyas moving the ball around. Joseph, that's good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that's an intentional foul. 27 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And it's John Trice with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Here's Fresh. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. And here are the Hoyas now. They trail by 6. It's good. And now they trail by just 4. 17 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And here are the Hoyas now. Gonzalez passes to Price. But they recover it. And there's the pass to Gonzalez. Randolph, no one around him. And the 3 off target. There's the triple. Off the mark. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.